Have you ever noticed something strange? Two people earn almost the same income. One is always worried about money and the other always seems calm. One lives from paycheck to paycheck. The other slowly builds savings. So what makes the difference? It is not luck. It is not a better job. It is the way they think about money. Years ago, the Japanese discovered a simple money system. It was not created for millionaires. It was not designed for business owners or expert investors. It was made for ordinary people living on ordinary incomes. A system that helped families save money, avoid financial stress, and build a better future, one small step at a time. Today's story is about two friends. They have the same job, earn the same salary, and receive their paycheck on the same day. Yet one is always worried about money, while the other feels financially secure. One of the friends followed a simple Japanese money system that completely changed the way he thought about money. It gave him a new way of thinking that helped him gain more control over his finances, even though both friends earned the same salary. Because the biggest financial problem is not always how much you earn. Sometimes it's how you manage what you already have. Imagine someone hands you a jar filled with sand every month. The sand is your income, and the jar is your financial life. At first, it looks completely full, but there's a tiny crack near the bottom. Day after day, a little sand slips away. By the end of the month, the jar is nearly empty. At first, the crack does not seem like a problem. A streaming subscription you rarely use, a delivery fee that saves a few minutes, a small online purchase because it was on sale. Each expense seems too small to matter. But slowly, they drain more of your money than you realize. By the end of the month, you wonder where it all went. This is where many people get confused. They think they need a bigger income, but often what they really need is a jar without cracks. This is one of the biggest lessons behind Japanese money habits. Before asking, how can I earn more money? Ask yourself, where is my money quietly disappearing? That one question can completely change the way you manage your finances. The goal is not to stop enjoying life. The goal is to become aware of where your money goes. And once you do, you will be surprised how much further the same income can take you. This is where the Japanese money system begins, not with strict budgets, not with guilt, but with awareness, because you cannot fix a problem you do not see. More than 100 years ago, in 1904, a Japanese journalist named Hani Motoko created a simple money management method called Kakeibo. The name means household account book. There were no colorful charts, no complicated investing strategies, no promises of getting rich overnight, just a notebook. Most people would look at a notebook and think, how could this possibly change my finances? But that is exactly the point. Kakeibo is not really about money. It is about paying attention. At the start of every month, you ask yourself 4 simple questions. How much money do I have? How much do I want to save? What am I spending my money on? How can I do a little better next month? Notice something important. The system does not begin with spending. It begins with thinking. Today, many people do the opposite. They buy first and think later. Kakeibo turns that around. Think first, then spend. Imagine you are walking through a supermarket. You see snacks, special offers, big discounts. Suddenly, you feel like buying something. Then Kakeibo asks one simple question. Do I really need this? It seems like a small question, but it can save you a lot of money, because many purchases are not driven by need. They are driven by emotions. You buy because you are stressed. You buy because you are bored, or simply because everyone else has it. The purchase is not solving a real problem. It is trying to change a feeling. The Japanese understood something most people never realize. When you understand why you want to buy something, you gain control over whether you buy it at all. Most money advice tells you to focus on the numbers. The Japanese approach focuses on your habits, because lasting financial change does not begin with more money. It begins with better daily choices. Think about a bamboo forest. Each bamboo stalk looks thin and small, almost too weak to survive. Yet when strong winds and heavy storms arrive, the bamboo stays standing. Why? Because its greatest strength is hidden underground. Before bamboo grows tall, it grows deep roots. The Japanese believe saving money works the same way. A strong financial future is built long before you see big results. The problem is that most people save whatever is left at the end of the month. First, they spend, then they hope there is something left to save. Most of the time, there is not. The Japanese follow a different approach. They save first and spend what is left. It sounds like a small change, but it completely changes the way you think about money. Imagine getting paid. Before you buy anything, before you pay for extras, move a small amount into your savings. It does not have to be a lot, just enough to build the habit. Now, the money that is left becomes your spending budget. The goal is not to save hundreds of dollars overnight. The goal is to become someone who saves consistently. A person who saves just a little every month is building a stronger future than someone who saves nothing while waiting for a bigger paycheck. A bamboo plant does not grow tall in a single day. It grows a little at a time. Most people want instant results. They want to build financial security overnight, but the Japanese believe real progress happens slowly. Small steps repeated consistently. That is how lasting wealth is built, because small habits, repeated over time, create big results. Today, it is easier than ever to spend money. Food delivery, one-click shopping, buy now, pay later. Everything around us is designed to make spending quick and effortless. Convenience is not the real problem. The real problem is spending without thinking. Many Japanese families still choose to cook meals at home. They walk instead of driving short distances. They repair things instead of replacing them right away. To some people, these habits may seem old-fashioned, but they are built on one simple idea. When something takes a little effort, you think more carefully before spending money. When buying becomes too easy, spending becomes almost invisible. You tap your phone, the payment goes through. A few days later, a package arrives. You hardly notice the money leaving your account. That is why it is easy to spend more than you planned. Imagine your money is flowing through a river. Every unnecessary purchase is like a small stream carrying water away. One small stream does not seem important, but dozens of them together can empty the river. Most people do not become broke because of one expensive purchase. They lose money through hundreds of small decisions they barely notice. That is why the Japanese do not always choose the easiest option. A little extra effort creates awareness. Awareness leads to better choices, and better choices create financial freedom. There is an old Japanese saying, even tiny grains can become a mountain. The same is true with money. Real wealth is built through small daily choices, saving a little, cooking at home, canceling subscriptions you do not use. Each choice seems small, but together they create lasting wealth. Imagine walking through a dark forest at night with only a small lantern. It does not show the whole path, only the next few steps. That is how building wealth works. You do not need to see the entire journey. You only need to take the next step. Save a little, track your spending, and cut one unnecessary expense. Improve one habit and repeat. The Japanese teach another simple lesson. Instead of asking, "How can I get more?" ask, "What is enough for me?" That one question changes everything. You stop chasing every new trend and start spending on what truly matters. That is where real financial peace begins. The Japanese money system was never just about becoming rich. It was about becoming calm, stable, and intentional. It is about making money work for you instead of letting money control your life. These are the habits followed by the friend who stayed calm every month, even though both friends earned the same salary. Financial peace is not built in one day. It is built through small choices made every single day. You do not need to be rich to start. You do not need the perfect salary. You only need to take the first step. Track one expense, save a small amount, think before you buy, then do it again tomorrow. Those small actions may seem small today, but over time they can completely change your financial future, because financial freedom is not only about earning more, it is about using what you already earn wisely and allowing it to grow. So here is a question for you. What is one money habit you are going to start today? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this story helpful, share it with someone who wants to build a better financial future, one small step at a time. Subscribe to Marrow and Mind for more stories and timeless lessons on building a better life.